Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for June 20th through 26th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. So we have if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we've got summer solstice coming up here on the 21st of June. And so you might be feeling the urge to try something new and different, to get out of your comfort zone. You might be feeling an extra burst of energy. It is, of course, the longest day of the year and the first official day of summer. But whenever we do start a new season, a new cycle, all right, it's a great time to start something new or try something a little bit different. We also have love in the air because we got a very powerful connection between Venus and Pluto this week. So it's a great time to practice some self-love, self-care, but also a great time to spend with your loved ones or meet new people. The energy coming in here, we have planning and action. Okay, so this is really knuckling down and putting all the details together. Maybe you've got something that you're planning, a trip, a vacation. Maybe you're planning some big, bold, strategic business move of some sort. Okay, whatever plans that you've got, whatever is percolating in your brain. Okay, it's time to put things to pen and paper. Write things down, figure out all the details, figure out a little bit of a game plan, and then spring into action. This may also be the time for you where you already have a good plan in place and you're just waiting for the right opportunity to burst forth and put something in motion. So now is that time with that planning and action energy. But we also do have another energy of fear. Oh dear. Okay, so the fear energy does represent just a little bit of a challenge for some of you. Okay, it won't be for all of you, obviously. Okay, but the fear energy is very much like kind of the Eight of Swords, feeling restricted or trapped or stuck. There may be something that you're faced with in the week ahead where maybe you are a little bit hesitant. Okay, or it does instill a little bit of fear in you. Okay, maybe, it can be something where you have to attend a meeting or give a presentation, or you need to have a conversation and you're like, oh my God, I just don't want to have this conversation. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Okay, so when we have this card here, sometimes the best thing you can do is rip off the Band-Aid. Okay, just face your fear, take the step forward, do something that you maybe are a little uncomfortable doing. Okay, and quite often things do work out a little bit better than what we expected. So when you see this person here, she's on this cliff and she's all dark and dreary and she's literally fearful. But on the other side, the path forward is clear. So you might be looking to make some change, but sometimes we don't make change because we're concerned about the outcome, right? We think, well, what if I change things? What if I do something a little bit different? What if I leave my comfort zone and something doesn't work out, right? We overthink, we overanalyze something sometimes, and sometimes, the funny thing is we mistake nervous excitement, nervous butterflies as actual fear, and that can trigger a fight or flight response for some people. So really just kind of take a step back there maybe and just see, are you really afraid of something, or is it just that kind of nervousness that's coming in there, right? So, and that's where our brain kind of takes over, because our brain's job is to protect us from danger, right? But sometimes, those nervous butterflies, it's not that we're in danger necessarily, okay? But sometimes that's how our brain interprets that. So you may need to face some sort of internal challenge in the week ahead there. We've got the Six of Swords, the World. There we go, a little shift in the cycle there for you. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. The energy at the bottom, there's your Eight of Swords. I knew we had that out there somewhere. However, the difference is this Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is in the reverse. So instead of being in the upright, stuck and trapped and not wanting to see something or overanalyze, overthinking something, stuck in a rut, boom, we flip that script and we turn that energy upside down, turn that frown upside down, and we get going. The Eight of Swords in reverse can certainly have you facing your fear, getting out of your comfort zone and doing something anyway. Okay, something that is maybe very exciting, or just something that I just got to knuckle down and I just got to go ahead and I just got to have this conversation. I just need to do this one little thing. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, it's an energy of getting unstuck. but you may need to make some choices this week. We do have the Two of Swords coming in here, and the Two of Swords, it's a very simple kind of looking card, but it actually is fairly complex. Most of them are. We could probably sit here and talk about this particular card for an hour if we wanted to. We could have quite the little old chin wag about it. However, the Two of Swords can represent equality and balance, okay, but it can also represent being at a crossroads, making a decision, a very important decision perhaps, okay? And sometimes there's indecision that comes with the Two of Swords. It's like, I've got this important decision to make and I'm just not sure what I want to do. And the blindfold can represent a number of different things. It can represent you just, you don't need any kind of help or influence from outside sources, from external sources. Perhaps your decision-making process is all within. You're trusting your instincts, you're trusting your intuition, your feelings, okay? And that helps you make a decision, right? And, so it could just be you withdrawing a little bit and going within, okay? And sometimes, sometimes if we do want to do something important, sometimes we do kind of withdraw just a little bit, just to kind of think about things and analyze things, right? Other people can quite often, give a lot of good advice or influence us in some way. And, but sometimes if you've got something important to do, you might not want to hear what someone else has to say. Because quite often, like sometimes, especially if you're looking to move forward with something or to make some change or even to resolve something there, other people usually do mean well. Most people come from a place of, helpfulness, or at least they think they are. But sometimes other people's influence can actually keep us stuck, because they come up with, oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, no, that's too risky. And what they're actually doing when they say things like that is they're actually showing us their limitations, but that can sometimes make us hesitate just a little bit. So you might really just be going within to, to make some important decision that you may have to make, that internal dialogue, that conversation within yourself. And remember, we've got planning and action here, so you could certainly be in planning mode there with that Two of Swords. Which path do I take? What do I do first? Okay, so you might just be ironing out those details within yourself. But the Six of Swords here, we do have some sort of decision that is made. Okay, we've got some sort of resolution, and this is an energy of moving forward. Okay, moving forward, finding a compromise, finding a peaceful resolution. Okay, something that maybe have been troubling you at the beginning of the week or even before. Okay, or something that comes in here. There's maybe some some friction in some area of your world, and by communicating on a very positive way, whether it's internal or external, you find your way forward. Okay, you make your peace with something, whether it's within you, inner peace, okay, or whether it's with a person or situation in your world, this has you moving forward. Okay, peaceful vibes coming in there with that. All right, and the Three of Pentacles really does here have you creating something. Okay, so perhaps you are considering making some sort of change in your world. Okay, now this could be a change in your way of thinking. You could just be like, nope, I'm just gonna try and make sure that I keep a positive mindset on things. The Three of Pentacles is where you see things come to fruition. So something that maybe you've started earlier in the week, by the end of the week, you're starting to see something come together. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor, if you will. Okay. And you're like very much on your way to building something wonderful and prosperous and abundant in your life. This can be this can be a business venture. This can be something in a relationship. Maybe you just got a project on the go. Okay. Maybe even with that Three of Pentacles, quite often like an architect kind of energy. Perhaps you've got some creative projects around your house that you're looking to do. Okay, you might even be considering making a purchase, okay, or making another move, because the Six of Swords is about moving forward, okay, leaving one situation and moving into another that's a little bit better. So you could be considering moving where you live, especially since we do have the Queen of Pentacles down there, okay? Or maybe you're making some shrewd business moves somewhere along the way. But whatever it is that you've got going on, the Three of Pentacles brings you creation, but also shows that things are coming together for you. So your plans are starting to take shape and take form. But the Three of Pentacles also can be an energy of learning or teaching. So you may find yourself being in a leadership position, taking the lead, and maybe you've got a couple little helping hands somewhere along the way, okay? Or you may actually be seeking someone's guidance or wisdom. right? And sometimes we don't want it initially, but sometimes we need it a little bit later on down the road, okay? But the Three of Pentacles is also about teamwork and partnership as well. So you might be partnering up and teaming up with some people, multiple hands doing one job, right? You get things done a little bit better, a little bit faster. Okay, so you certainly do have some moves coming in here in the week ahead, but I think here you've also got, you've got some results. The Three of Pentacles is when we really do start to see some results. Okay, so, certainly something getting yourself on track or back on track, but you're thinking really positively with the world energy here. I mean, this is an energy of, success and abundance and, being thankful and grateful for everything that you have accomplished and you have achieved. But the world is also an energy of a completion of a cycle. You may have gone as far as you can go on your current train of thought, your current situation, your current environment, your current relationship, whatever that happens to be for you. And the next steps, what are the next steps for you? Are you going to level up? Okay, are you going to try something new and different? Okay, so whether you are leveling up onwards and upwards in a situation, or you're just going with the flow, maybe you're just really happy with where you are right now, and it's like, okay, let's get on with it. Let's get on with this the next few months of our journey forward, and you're just living your best life, and you're liking where you are. But this does also represent an energy of expansion and growth. Okay, so maybe you're learning something in the week ahead, right? Expanding your mindset a little bit. Okay, or maybe you are looking to make some change. The World card does represent a completion of a cycle. You may be getting closure on something, especially right here. Perhaps there's a conversation that you need to have internally or externally, and this brings you some closure, a satisfactory ending to something there. Okay, whether it's something big or something small. But the World card can represent expanding your mind, okay, some personal growth. So again, perhaps you're learning something, but there's also an element of travel here as well, planning and action. Maybe you've got some plans, some travel plans that you've been trying to get into place for a while. Now this could be like a vacation, a family vacation, maybe. Maybe you're traveling to see somebody, okay, or maybe a reunion or something. Okay, you might actually be doing some overseas travel. The world is that global energy, the Six of Swords, we've got water, so maybe something has to do with water. You might be going on a boat, maybe you're taking a cruise. Ooh, a nice cruise, that would be nice. It's always fun. Cruising, you either, I think, sometimes either love it or hate it, but you might be making some plans to do that. Okay, but whatever it is, you might be going out and having some fun and some adventures, or at least planning it. Okay, sometimes, of course, we do need to book our vacations or plan our vacations before we actually go on them. All right, but I think it's probably very exciting for you, whatever that happens to be. But the Queen of Pentacles here also, okay, this really does have an energy of patience, of grounding. This is your underlying feelings, okay, of nurturing your dreams, your goals, nurturing your environment as well. The Queen of Pentacles is very much a nester kind of energy, very focused on the comforts of life, very abundant and successful energy, okay, but one where you're, maybe feeling like you need to either focus on your home or your career, or focus on maintaining some stability in your world as well here. I mean, you could just be very connected with nature. The Queen of Pentacles, very down to earth, very grounded, very connected with nature, right? A lot of abundance, a lot of great things happen with the Queen of Pentacles. But you might be taking a practical approach to something. This could be something, some change or some repairs, say, to a career path. Okay, this could just be that you are being very patient in whatever it is that you do in the week ahead. It's like you've got your wits about you, you've got your feet on solid ground, and you're just taking the practical steps that you need to move forward, to get done what you need to get done, to fix whatever it is that you need to fix. And you're being very calm, very patient about it. Very nice. Okay, but this can revolve around your home or your career, or your long-term goals as well. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles really is that energy of finding stability and security in your world. So if you don't have that right now, you might be looking to make some change. Okay, you might be feeling like you're on the right path, and you just might have some minor things to take care of in the week ahead here. Okay, but you could also be, possibly focused on your money or making a purchase. Okay, so whatever it is for you, I think we've got some positive improvements for you, and certainly getting things on track. All right. Now, the Queen of Pentacles can sometimes, represent an important person in your world. Okay, so perhaps you're really committed to another person, or you've really feeling as though maybe you need to establish a commitment, a long-term commitment. Okay, and that might actually be kind of a scary conversation to have with somebody in your world. Okay, yeah, sometimes we're just not sure where someone else is at, right? And let's face it, we do have love in the air this week as well, right? So you might really want to commit to something, to a relationship or something for the very long term, and that might be an important conversation that you need to have. So we've got the lilies coming out there, bringing you some peace. The book, okay, the house there, that's stability, success, security. Okay, so that Queen of Pentacles, something within your environment where you spend a lot of time, perhaps. Okay, we also have the clover, beautiful, and we've got the birds. So the birds does bring about a little bit of hard work and effort, but it can also represent some conversations, okay, some verbal communications, okay? So again, maybe there is some communication that you need to engage in, okay? But it feels like here, with the lilies bang smack in the middle, it's beautiful energy. The lilies does bring about peace, serenity in your world. It also represents something possibly long term. It does represent a sense of maturity. So you may have something here that is moving forward, that is maturing. Okay, and it could be that you are having an important conversation, right? Again, something to do with leveling up or securing what it is that's important to you. Okay, but the house brings about stability, security, but it brings about success as well. Okay, the clover does bring about some luck. Okay, a little bit of luck on your side brings about some opportunities. Okay, so perhaps you are just following something that's really positive, and you might be talking about something that is actually really positive for you. Maybe something that you've waited for a while, or something that has you're looking to make some change for the future so that you can be grounded and stable. The book here represents something that may be hidden or unknown. You might be doing some research. Perhaps you have some information that you're coming across. Okay, I mean, if you're planning a vacation or something, you probably do need to do some research. It's that book of secrets. Okay, but I think you're unlocking the answers to something. I think you're getting some sort of information that is very beneficial for you. Okay, but I think here that you've got some beautiful peaceful energy coming in, and I love seeing the Six of Swords does represent moving from something troubling or challenging into something more peaceful and calm and serene, and that's what that lilies brings to you as well. Okay, some opportunity or a little bit of luck is on your side there. Okay, but an important conversation possibly there as well. Now the birds can also represent two of something, two people perhaps, and we do have that on the Three of Pentacles. So again, there may be a couple of other people that are involved in your plans and involved in what you're doing in the week ahead. It could just be by the weekend you're getting together with a couple of friends. Okay, that can be what that is as well. Okay, but there's certainly some very wonderful positive energy that is in here. So maybe your comfort zone isn't as comfortable as what you think it is, and you do need to do just something a little bit different. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you later. Bye.